So in the last class, we discussed about how do you handle the forms of CSS. So, so it is not only about how do we access the values of the forms, right? It's also about how do we validate the values. I repeat, how do we validate the values? So 99% you will be having this chance of getting this question. How do you validate your forms in JavaScript? 99% there is a chance. So while you are doing that, what is the approach we should follow? What should be our approach? Let me go to RB24. And yesterday we were discussing about this part. And when we run the application, we got this kind of output. And we should enter the data, right? Okay, let us improvise little things. For example, while I am writing the first name should consist of only characters. Okay, generally. I'm not talking about username. I'm talking about first name. How do we validate that first name? Whether all the characters are what is it? Whether all the characters are whether the given first name is consisting of only characters, or are there any numbers? If there are any numbers or special characters, we should say that that is invalid first name. Please enter only characters. Such kind of response should be given. Point number one. Second thing is, when we don't enter any value into the first name, then also it should throw the error. That what kind of error? First name is mandatory. Please fill the first name. ఎవరన్నా వస్తున్నారా? Please fill the first name. Okay. That is also nice. I am not feeling well, so my voice is not better today. Okay. Try to understand. Okay. One second. So, how do we check whether the first name is filled or not? How do we check whether the first name is filled or not? Okay. Something. అది తీసి పెట్టు. తిట్టావు పొద్దు పొద్దున్నే ఉన్నా. How do we do all these things? How shall we do this? ఎట్లా చేద్దాం దాన్ని? Whether that form, whether that field is filled or not. Okay. So generally, whenever we click on the submit button kind of thing, then we will check each and every input. That is one way. Even when we lose the focus, also, we should check this. Isn't it? Yeah. How do we do this? Right? Two things. One is check validations, apply the validations only when we click on the submit button. Apply the validations when we when we enter the data into this text box, or else when we leave the focus also, then also we can check this. These are the three different places where we have to check. Okay, definitely we will be having a different approach in React. We have a separate tool set that is called Formic. Okay, come soon, man. 30 అయిపోతుంది. Yes, how shall we do that? First దేంట్లో చేద్దాం. First we will check these values, the form, whether the form fields are entered in the right way or not. Okay. Chalo. So show input, instead of show input, shall we click on something like register? Shall we use the word called register? Right? That is better word, right? So I'll say something called register. Okay. When we click on the register, it should check things. Okay. Because it is already calling the ABC. ABC. Okay. So now in the values, I have all the data. So first, for every input field, we have to write one condition. For every input field, we have to write one condition. For every input field, whatever the checkings you wanted to do, whatever the checkings you want to do. So I'm writing first for first name. If values dot first name is not equal to empty, then do something. Chapter, because the validation check is not only about empty. Else, validation check means it is not only about whether we have entered something into this or not. Even after you entering something, still there is a possibility of wrong input. First name ki wrong input ఏముండొచ్చు? What could be the first name wrong input? Ganesh 123. Ganesh 123 cannot be the first name, right? Are you from French? Napoleon 1, Napoleon 2. Or are you from English? Like Elizabeth 1, Elizabeth 2. You can't be, right? Yes or no? Yes. ఇంకా ఇండియాలో ఉన్నాయి అట్లా అక్బర్ 1, అక్బర్ 2 అట్లా ఏం లేవు కదా. సో యూ కాంట్ గివ్ ద నంబర్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ నేమ్. So first thing is whether it is filled or not. If it is not filled, immediately you have to write something like alert, enter first name. This is one part. Understood? So now my first name is totally appropriate. My first name validation started. Suppose I have entered something. Now also it should throw the error, right? Hello. Enduko? This is not in the given form. Here I want to tell you something. That is the today's topic. How do you check whether it is in the right format or not, right pattern or not, right direction or not? ఎట్లా చేస్తారు? ఇప్పుడు ఎంటర్ చేసింది ఉంది కదా, అది కరెక్టా కాదా? హౌ డు యూ చెక్ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద right first name or not, correct first name or not? Don't worry, you don't know that, I'm sure. That's a different concept. That is called as you can't check character by character, check whether it is a number or not. This is all very old school. Now we have a new, not new concept, very old concept, and we can't call that concept as regular expression. Regular expression. So we create a regular expression and we test the given string with the regular expression. If the given string is in the pattern of the regular expression, then it throws true. If the given string is not in the pattern of the regular expression, it throws false. It throws false. So this is most important. That is regular expression. How do you validate the regular expression? Leave this concept. Leave the forms now. What we should check first? We should understand what are regular expressions, how to work with the regular expressions. Is that clear? So even see, in my entire journey, I worked only 2 times on regular expressions in a full-fledged manner. One project was something like what is a artificial intelligent hospital reception. In India, we have so many people for finding, I mean, receptionists or something like that. But in US, we don't have those many. There, you have to enter your problems. Then the computer itself tell you to which doctor you have to go. Now, what do we do? Generally, we'll ask our friends, "Arey, we have this kind of problem. Where should I go?" Unfortunately, he is also not doctor, but he will give you the entire MBBS. That's very wrong. Okay, if you have some problem, you should understand which particular doctor is suitable for you. మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? హాస్పిటల్స్ అన్ని తిరుగుతూ ఉంటాం. We roam around hospitals. Anyways, that was the product. Only in that day, in that particular project, I remember I worked exclusively, extensively on regular expressions, remaining all copy paste. Okay, so today I would like to show you how to copy paste. Right? Yes, but basics are needed. Some basics are some basics ని చెప్తాను. ఏం బేసిక్స్ కావాలో చెప్తాను. Don't worry about how to, because I'm telling you, no, even I copied. Yeah, I know how to edit it, but I don't write from the scratch. Chalo, let us go and see how to understand the regular expressions. What is regular expression? Regular గా మనం ఇచ్చే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ ఏం మారుతి, where re1, I'm creating a regular expression re1. These regular expressions will be created in 2 ways. One is new and regex of the pattern, something like this. Let us say this. Generally, I don't suggest you to do this, but this is too heavy for you. But still, I'll check out. So, yeah, this is also fine. It seems they gave you in right path only. देखते हैं कहाँ तक हो सकता. So RE is equal to new regular expression of I'm sorry, new regular expression of a plus b, ab plus c, something like that. Okay, and here also I had to use in the double quotes. I need not to put the brackets. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'll tell you what do you mean by brackets. Suppose here I put the brackets and I say 1 to 0 to 9. The meaning of this regular expression is it will check whether the pattern is there any 1 and 1 to 9, 0 to 9 numbers in the string. For example, I'll take the string. Okay, calm down. st1 is equal to um, enterprise. ఊరికే నేను ఏదో ఇచ్చిన ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ లేకపోతే fresh. Okay, what do you say? Here's the string. I want to apply this regular expression on fresh. I will check whether this string is following the regular expression or not, whether this string is following this pattern or not, this pattern. So here, how do I check it? st1 dot, there are so many methods, right? st1 dot match, whether this string is matching this regular expression or not. If it is matching, it will return true. If it is not matching, it returns false. What it is saying? Null. Suppose if I have applied 2, 3, it is giving me so much of information. True or false కాదు, null ఇచ్చింది. If it is not matching, then it gave you null. If it is matched, if it is matched, then in I'll tell you what is this 2. वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है. अच्छा, बाकी लोग सुन पा रहे कि नहीं? विघ्नेश, am I audible? Okay, yeah. So Vidhi, I am audible to everyone. Okay, maybe check your internet or check your phone. Where we are? Yeah, so when I apply the match function, when I apply this regular expression on string using match function, it give you this kind of result. This is not giving you. What is this result? Index. What is this index? Huh? On which this regular expression identified the number. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్యాటర్న్ ఇచ్చినాను కదా, what is the meaning of this pattern? 0 to 9. It means I want to check whether the given string is having number or not. Whether the given string is having number or not. Yes, it got it. Okay. And when where the number identified in the string at the index of
5.
5, 5, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. 2 ఎక్కడ వచ్చిందిరా? Fifth index. Suppose fresh juice, and now the index we got it is 2, sorry, 10. And fresh juice 23 line 48. What happened? We got only 2. What is this 2? I had to check out what the purpose is. But anyways, beta 10th వచ్చింది కరెక్ట్. ఆ లెంగ్త్ ఏంటి అని చూస్తున్నాను. 4. Why it is 4? What is this 4? I'm checking out what the hell is that 4. Okay, don't worry. We'll see that. But index is important. No, this is all not necessary. We don't use it. That is for match. How about well, there is one more option also, that is called as where x is equal to re1 dot. You have so many methods, right? Test of st1. So this is vice versa. String dot match and re1 dot test. So what does the test do? Test will test whether that pattern is followed by the string or not. Whether the string is followed by the pattern or not. ఇప్పుడు ఇచ్చిన st1 అనే స్ట్రింగ్ ఆ ప్యాటర్న్ ని ఫాలో అవుతుందా అవ్వట్లేదు? అవుతుందా? అవుతుంది కదా. That is why we got 2. Suppose if I don't have any number now, false. So this is enough, right? We test the given string against to the regular expression. Okay. So what is my condition? I should not have numbers. I should not have the numbers in the given string. I should not have the numbers in the given string. How can I use this code to test whether the first name is valid first name or not? మనం ఇచ్చిన ఫస్ట్ నేమ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది వ్యాలిడ్ ఫస్ట్ నేమా కాదా అనేది మనం ఎట్లా టెస్ట్ చేస్తాం?
ఫస్ట్ నేమ్ లో ఓన్లీ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి అన్ని ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఆ కండిషన్ ఇస్తే అప్పుడు ట్రూ వస్తుంది, లేకపోతే ఫాల్స్ వస్తుంది.
ఎప్పుడు ఈ కండిషన్ ఇస్తే ఫాల్స్ వస్తుందా? క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఓన్లీ ఉంటే ఫాల్స్ వస్తుందా?
ట్రూ రావాలి.
అదే నువ్వు దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు. సో వెన్ వి గెట్ ద ఫాల్స్, దట్ మీన్స్ that is correct. When we get the true, that is false. That username is wrong. When we get the true, that means what? When I apply this regular expression against the first name, and if we get the true, that means what? మనం ఈ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. వేరే రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ చాలా ఉండొచ్చు. When I apply this regular expression on the given string, if we get false, what do you mean by that? Given string don't have the numbers. When we get the false, that means the given string doesn't have the numbers. Okay, so this is the application I will use over there. First of all, let me complete that application. I'll come back. I'll elaborate that. So here, where re1 is equal to RE1 కి డైరెక్ట్ గా నీ మ్యాచ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుందా? ఫస్ట్ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. న్యూ ఇంకొకటి ఉందా? న్యూ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఆఫ్ డబుల్ కోట్స్ 0 to 9. Now I had to apply this regular expression on so values dot first name dot string కాదు కదా, సారీ re1 dot test of values dot first name. And then where x is equal to if x is equal to true, then what I should do? Alert given first name is invalid. చూద్దాం అప్పుడు. The given first name is invalid. So if I remove this and register now, it's not giving me any error. Suppose if I make it empty and if I click on register, చెప్పాలి. If I give the value and wrong values, okay. So now this is how we actually do with the pure JavaScript. With the pure JavaScript, right? Like yes, the validations. But in React, we have a separate concept called forming. Forms handling will be done by forming. There is a library called forming, schema, so many things. So you need not to write this much. But wait, calm down. You have to write in your interview. If you say, I will do it in forming, bite advantage. I am trying to give you both the things. How do we do it in the pure vanilla JavaScript as well as how do we do with the React? Suppose if you don't know, don't mind guys. Do you think you are going to work only on React in the future? You may need to work on Node.js, you may need to work on Express.js, you may need to work on Angular or Vue.js or any other Ember. There is one more thing. So you may need to do multiple things. So obviously you should know how do we perform it in the plain JavaScript. ఇవన్నీ నాకు ఎందుకు అన్నట్టున్నాడు నీకు. ఓకే, రాయిపిస్తారు వాళ్ళు. రెడీ. ఓకే. Dhritiman sir worked on a company. Dhritiman sir in a company. So he used to call me. क्या सर ये लोग टेबल में काम करने को बोलता है? the CEO of that company asked him to work everything based on table, no flex boxes, no styling. మొత్తం టేబుల్ మీదనే చేయి ఫస్ట్. ఇంత టార్చర్ చేస్తారు. Okay, so anyways, so now let us understand the regular expressions in a simple way. How do we write patterns? What do you mean by patterns? Yes. Okay. Chalo. So here in the regular expression, if you really fine with this then go ahead. If you are really fine with this syntax, then go ahead. This is very good syntax. But if you want some shortcut, use this. You need not to write that full sentence. You have to write same. Same. The only thing is it is a shortcut syntax. You have to write it like this. Okay. Huh. Now, how to understand? This is the starting of the pattern and this is the ending of the pattern. So these are all called wildcards and so and so. So first of all, let us start with one single letter. Suppose if I give like this, what does it mean? It will check whether character A is there in given string or not. Whether the given whether the A is there in the given string or not. Hmm. If that A is there in the given string, then it will give you true. If the A is not there in the given string, then it will give you false. So Suraj gives me true because Suraj has A. ఏదమ్మా అది స్టార్టింగ్ నేర్చుకోవడానికి మాత్రమే చెప్తున్నా. నీకు ఒక బిగినింగ్ పాయింట్ ఉండాలి కదా, ఎట్లా ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. మీ అందరిలో ఏ ఉంది సచిన్? అందరిలో ఏ ఉంది? వెంకటేష్, వంశీ, గణేష్, మారుతి. ఐఎమ్ చెకింగ్ అవుట్. We have any without A or not? Huh? No. We have Vidhi, right? Vidhi. Do we have Vidhi, A in the Vidhi or not? No. False. Right? So if I give Maruti, so it checks whether I have A in the string or not. Okay? Whether I have AA. If I say AA, what is expected? What is expected? False or true or the what is expected? Whether we have AA in the given string or not. Do I have it? No. Hmm. That's why we got false. If I say RAR, it is true. Why? అలా కాదు. ఏ ఇస్ దేర్, ఆర్ ఇస్ దేర్ అంటావా లేదా అనుకున్నా నేను. అదే అన్నావు నువ్వు. కరెక్ట్గా అంటావు నా అయితే. ఏఆర్ ఏఆర్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఆర్. సపోజ్ ఏయు, మరి ఇందాక అన్నావు కదా నువ్వు. అయిపోయిందా? ఏంటిది అది? ఏయు AU gives me false, even though A as well as U are there, but still not in the side. A star U. This is wild card. What do you mean by star? You're all Instagram people. You know how these sentences will be written. Star. What? So guys, I'm sorry. Yeah. So star is a wildcard which will check whether we have, I mean, in that particular place you can replace, right? There are so many wildcards. A R A-R-K, for example. Ma, so Maruti consulted Venuswamy and Venuswamy suggested we should write it your name as Maruti. Venuswamy అనగానే బాగానే connected. So Maruti is now Rati. So now it gives you true. So this star makes A star U means you can have anything in between, any number. Emma, it will be email.
It will be true or false.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay, suppose if it fall, you లేదు. Why? That pattern says that A, U should be there. In between, anything can be possible. So something like that, we have some wild cards. What is that called? Wild card. So U. Suppose A, R, there is nothing in between A and U. That is also true.
Numbers అంటే
True. Anything at the rate. వద్దు మనము అట్లా వెళ్ళామంటే మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ వెళ్తాం. ఐ వాంట్ యు ఆర్ చెకింగ్ సమ్ ప్యాటర్న్, సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఏ అండ్ యూ షుడ్ బి దేర్. ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ 0 or any number of characters should be available. This is my point. So there is another wild card called plus. What is this? Plus. Now it is showing false. True. Okay. No. Let me check out. One minute. I have entered directly into plus symbol, but that is not the right way. Wait a minute. Quantifiers plus quantifiers. The meaning of plus is it's a quantifier. Basically, it's a quantifier. Let me go and check out what exactly the meaning of it. X and star. So here it is something like A star U. A star means here it is matches the preceding item X 0 or more times. For example, BO star matches Boo. That means Boo and B and O 0 or any number of times. Even BIRD will also be okay because O is start. That means 0 or more. Kangar Vadaku. A star U. What do you mean by A star U? It will be allowing Maruti. Okay. This is also true. Why it is true? A star, A can be 0 or any number. Suppose if I say A plus, this is false. Because A must be there at least once. This A plus checks one or more number of times. This will give you true for all these things. But at least one time should be there. If you don't have A, U followed A followed by U followed by A. If you don't have at least one time, it will be false. If you have one time, how about this one? This is false, right? How about here with star? True or false? Why true? Star means 0 or many times. Plus means question mark means 0 or 1 times, not multiple times, not many times like this. AU, A question mark is something optional, but not multiple times. This is okay. This will give you true. How about AAU?
False.
ఇక్కడ ఇది ఒక్కటే చెక్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, బట్ హౌ డు వి చెక్ AAU? One minute. I'll tell you. 0 or 1. Let us read the definition properly. Matches the preceding item X 0 or 1 times. 0 or 1 times. For example, E question mark L E question mark matches EL, angel, angle. It is used immediately after any of the quantifier, which makes the quantifier greedy, matching the minimum number of times as opposed to the default, which is greedy, matching the maximum number of times. One second. Question mark U question mark A question mark U. How about this? This is true. Why it is true? U is followed by 0 or 1. No. Guys, leave the question mark. I'll explain you. Okay. Then proper example is if I give you proper example, it will be very right, very simple. But leave that. You understood plus and star? No questions about it. Now, suppose A star A bracket of n. That means what? A bracket of 3. This matches where n is a positive integer matches n occurrences of the preceding x. A of 2 does not match the A. That means ఒక్కటే single A ఉందనుకో, double A ఉందనుకో, here it is not going to be matched. Because what is expected? A should be at least 3 times. So now this gives you false. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So here A gives you true. How about 5? Actually, there is no upper limit. 3, comma. This is true. True. Okay. Upper limit. N, comma. The meaning is where n is a positive number, matches at least n occurrences of preceding item X. For example, does not match A in the candy, but matches all A. Okay. These statements are little sensitive. Okay. Wait a minute. Don't worry. Test. all these things. RE1 dot test is giving you this result, right? How about RE1 dot EXEC? దీనికి కూడా చూపిస్తాను నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్ హియర్? It is null. Index is 1. Hello. Index is 1. How about this? What is the difference you have observed here? అంటే అవుట్పుట్ లో అయితే ఫస్ట్ మీరు 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 ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి రైట్. ఎస్, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్. సో దిస్ కామా మ్యాచెస్ all the characters. Comma matches all the characters. That means how many A's are there? For example, if you just put only 3, it matches only first 3 and it stops. Hello, is it necessary or not is not the concern now. What exactly the difference is, that's more important. Understood? What does it match? A of 3 matches the first 3. That means if you found it in the first 3, that itself will be identified and it will be given. At which index? When it comes to 3 comma empty, what does it do? All the A's will be matched. That is the difference. So this comma is showing the difference not in the function test. It will show the difference in EXEC. అర్థమైందా? Now let us go to the next part. S1 ST1 dot match of RE1. So here also this is showing you the same thing. Hello. Yes. So 3 gives you the index. Yes, same. So match and EXEC are similar, but match is the function of string and EXEC is the function of regular expression. Understood? Very good. Next. Okay. Next. Here, see, you had take time with it. In Telugu, I had to speak Telugu right now. నాకు ఇవి గుర్తులేవు. నేను వాడితే రోజు వాడితే గుర్తుంటాయి, కానీ నేను ఎప్పుడో చేసున్నాను కదా. మీరు కూడా ఏం చేయాలి, ఒకసారి ప్రతిదీ చేసుకుని మీకు అవసరమైనప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి చదువుకుంటే మీకు తెలిసిపోతుంది. బట్ చేయకుండా వదిలేస్తే మాత్రం కుదరదు. ఆర్ యు గెట్టింగ్ మీ? Yes, because I work extensively, so I'm able to recollect. So where I should use match function, where I should use EXEC, where I should use test. Test is only for some extent, not for everything. So if you want more detail, then you have to go for this one. Okay. Next. Same. I'm sorry. N comma M. Let us see. Again, this is also going to be on that case one. EXEC. Okay, so where it identified? Okay, suppose, yeah, it gave me from the index one, I found five A's. So even if you have more number of A's, they will not be identified. They will not be picked up. Yes, for this input you have it, but it will pick up only the first five A's. It will not pick up other five A's. Understood? This is the simplest possible uh, things. Okay. Question mark is also the same way, but I will give you question mark in a proper way, not like this. It will be used in somewhere else. Okay. So like this, you can write regular expressions and you can make use of regular expression. This is only quantifiers I have just mentioned. Quantifiers మాత్రమే నేను mention చేశాను. How do we make the classes, character classes? How do we make the character class? What do you mean by character class? Okay, so for character classes, we should use either this syntax or other syntax. We'll start with this syntax. What do you mean by this one? X, Y, Z should be there. So here I am writing out a character class, something like this. A, B, A, B, C. So now I'll apply, okay, test. Test is a function of regular expression or string. Regular expression. RE1 dot test of ST1. Venkatesh, bore కొడుతుందా? It is true. What happened here? Because any one of these three things is, if it is available, then it will say true. Any one of these things are there, then it is true. Clear? Suppose if I don't have A's here. False. Why? ఒక్కటి కూడా లేదు. Any one of these. Suppose if I want to have 0, 3, 8. So this particular string should have either 0 or 3 or 8. 9. 2. 3. Is it fine? I want to check whether I have any number or okay, any number. Not only 0, 3 or 9, 8, 9, any number 0 to 9, any number, if it is there, then it should be true. How can I do that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. పెడితే తప్పేం లేదు. నేను పెడతాను. But it is very lengthy, right? కాబట్టి 0 to 9 is enough. Got it? 0 to 9, exclamatory mark, at the rate, exclamatory mark, at the rate, hash, dollar, percentile, star. If any one of these things are there, Where is that? Any one of these things are there, then it will be true. Okay. So it is false. Is it true? Ah. So now I have completed what exactly I want to tell you today. How do you check whether the given input in the text field is valid first name or not? If the given input field is having any number, any special character, it is not a valid first name. So how do you write the code for this? Already నేను ఇక్కడ చెప్పేశాను. So when you apply that regular expression, and if you get it true, then it should be అంటే ఏంటి the given input is if you get true, then it is invalid. If you get false, that's what my point is. Clear, sir? Yes. So start like this. Start with this small regular expressions, and you try to apply the password. You try to apply the confirm password and password are same or not. You try to apply the password is matching or not. Just search the password in the Google. Password pattern. What is the regular expression for password? What is the regular expression for correct email ID or not? Because HTML5 email IDs are not sufficient, right? HTML5 email is only testing at the rate, but you have very good this one. Okay, so please do that. Yeah, Sharmila, చెప్పండి. So, sir, when in the interview, interviewer will ask you how do you validate your form. So don't say just like I'll use forms document.getElement by ID. ఇట్లా వాడికి hints ఇవ్వకండి. Say constructive answer. This is one another interview skill. First of all, I create a form. On submit, I'll prevent the default action, and then I'll apply regular expressions on each field wherever it is necessary, especially for password checks and username and first name, last name. I'll use regular expressions opposite to that, and I will write. Then he will ask you what is regular expression. Regular expression is a special string which will check whether the given pattern is matched with the string or not. ఇట్లా అంతేగాని ఫార్మిక్లు ఉంటాయి నీకు ఎందుకు చూసుకుంటా నో 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 డోంట్ సే దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆన్సర్స్ గివ్ ద కంప్లీట్ ఆన్సర్ అండర్స్టూడ్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ ద salaries because of this. Experienced people are supposed to communicate much more than what is expected. I always remember పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ డైలాగ్, నన్ను రిజెక్ట్ చేయడానికి ఒక కారణం చెప్పు అంటే మూడు రీజన్స్ చెప్తే నీకు ప్రాబ్లం అట్లా ఉండాల. యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ దోస్ మెనీ ఆప్షన్స్ విత్ యూ. యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ దోస్ మెనీ ఆన్సర్స్ విత్. స్టార్ట్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. చలో.
Hello.
యా నజీర్.
Sir, I have a very small doubt.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. For example, I have given some variable, something like var x. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. So var x, it will be in the state of undefined. Okay. So if I check it with null, does it make any sense? Or undefined and null are two different
Completely different, and null is ultimately an object. It is not even a value. Okay. So don't check null and undefined, both are same, but inside the if. Okay. Yeah.
So my question is, for example, do I need to check undefined and null both at the same time? Or if, for example, the first and foremost constraint, if I need to check undefined and null at the same time, and secondly, if it is defined, do I need to check it for null or not?
Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I'll answer you, Nazir.
Sure, sure.
పెద్దది ఉంటుంది కదా దాంట్లో 2 ఇడ్లీ 4 ఉండ పట్టుకొచ్చేసి ఉన్నాయా నేను ఇస్తాను. Yeah, Nazir. See here, I'll share this screen. So here I have something called var x
Yes.
is equal to null. So if x console.log of.
Yes. Hello.
So we don't get hello as an output.
Yes.
So x, whether it is null or undefined. So when it is undefined, you are getting the hello as output. So if is unable to identify. No, 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 no. Very wrong, very wrong. Wait, why? Right. Sorry. Sorry. Because here I had x.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That was the mistake. So where y, if y, console.log of hello. So it is undefined is checked as false.
False.
And y is equal to null is also checked as false.
False. Correct.
So I don't need to check both the cases at a time.
Okay.
So for this situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. My question is, for example, I have declared a variable. Initially, it is undefined. Okay. For example, I'm going in steps. Define a variable. It is undefined. I will check whether it is undefined or not. Then I will initialize a variable. Okay. In the third step, I will make it empty using null. Null in the sense it is empty or nothing. So in the fourth step, I need to check it always using whether it is not equal to null or equal to null. That's it, correct?
Why you are checking again and again? That's what I'm saying. If we'll check that is having null or undefined for both the cases.
Okay. No need to
For
go.
both, yeah.
Okay.
No need to write two conditions over there. One if condition itself give you the complete answer.
Okay then. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
See you.
Thank
See
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you.